Clint is already out and about, preparing everything for today's project. We actually got a big pile of gravel waiting outside the yard here, so that gravel needs to be shifted inside. We're gonna flatten out our driveway here and the entrance area to keep the dust down, keep the weeds down as well. Also, we've got news concerning the house. We now have electricity, so things may change in the future. Currently, we're still camping out here in the yard, but we might actually move in here shortly. I'm going to show you later on which kind of setup we have now. I'm going to grab the dogs now. I'm going to lock them up in the car just to keep them out of the road. Yeah, finish this coffee and let's go. We are the caretakers of this old homestead and are trying our best to constantly work on this little oasis, which we call our home now. A green lawn, a variety of plants, and now gravel in the parking area are only a few things we are working on. Compared to what this place used to look like, this is another major improvement out here. While the dogs were waiting patiently, Clint continued getting one load of gravel after the other and flattened them out with the bucket to make it easier for the compacting later on. It took us a while to slowly work every single centimeter of the driveway while watering it to keep the dust down. The gravel will not only keep the dust to a limit, but it'll also prevent the weeds from growing out of control. It's nice to have a big fenced-in parking area for our vehicles that now looks even better.
Yeah, my ears are ringing.
Oh yeah, you should have worn plugs. How good does it look?
Heaps better.
Yeah. Looks bigger because we cleaned up.
Yeah.
After all that work, we were looking for a refreshment and figured it's best to clean the pool again, which has collected a bit of dust lately. We drain the pool water regularly because we don't have a filter pump yet. The old stone floor just looks amazing after a pressure clean. It's summer here in Australia and we enjoy spending our time outside. But numerous whirly winds and strong breezes make everything dusty in no time. Big whirly winds! Whoa! It can be quite nice to play with a bit of water during a day where it's too hot to go gold prospecting. Although there's always plenty to do and work on around here, we enjoy improving this place bit by bit. So like you can see, we're getting quite a few things done, mainly outside the house, but we have started to do something inside the house as well. So yeah, we shifted a few furniture around here, cleared it out a bit to make room for our new power system. This is the mighty AC300 from Bluetti, and it can power up the whole house. The unit obviously doesn't only run the devices inside the house, but also the pressure cleaner outside, the pump. So the top part here is a solar generator, and the bottom box here, that is the battery. It's made up in different modules because you can upgrade to more batteries. So far we've been running different batteries for different devices. So we had one deep cycle battery on the fridge, one deep cycle battery on the freezer. We were running the washing machine of a different device again, and so on. So there were quite a few batteries around here. So lucky that's in the past, all these batteries everywhere. We now only have one battery to do the whole job. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AC outlets, and that is so handy. But of course also you got your cigarette lighter outlets and your USB outlets. Since we live off grid, so this house is not powered or connected to the town electricity, we are quite happy to have quite a number of AC outlets here. Because now we ran a cord into the kitchen. And here we've got our fridge, which is now connected to the AC300 and our freezer as well. Other devices we run off the AC300 are the bread slicer, the bread maker, and the air fryer. The AC300 is basically a solar generator. So we charge it via solar. We've connected 4 solar panels in the front. This unit charges up quite quickly again. I haven't seen it flat yet. In the mornings it's usually just above 40% or something, with the fridge and the freezer drawing quite a bit overnight in this heat. We've been running the vacuum cleaner, the pressure cleaner, and all sorts of other devices simultaneously. This unit here is actually portable. So if we were to go on a bigger prospecting trip, we could actually think about taking this one here as well, because with a 3000 watt-hour battery, I'm sure we'll never run out of power out in the bush. Yeah, I absolutely love how versatile this unit is, because it consists of different modules. So at the moment we've got the 3000 watt-hours, but if that for some reason is not sufficient anymore at some stage, we might get an air conditioner at some stage. So we could upgrade to up to 4 of these battery packs and increase our power by 4 obviously, so up to 12,000 watt hours would be possible to store via the solar generator on top here. I think it might be more interesting to show you how this device actually runs a few things, so I reckon let's put it to the test and plug a few daily household devices in. I have found a kettle and a toaster. I'll clean these up and then we'll plug a few things into the AC300 and have a look at how it performs. We've got plenty of solar panels on the roof, and currently we've got 4 panels connected to the AC300. They are 250 watts each, so we're pumping almost 1000 watts into the unit. But it is capable to handle double that, so up to 2400 watts you could be putting into the unit via solar. Other charging options are via a wall outlet at home, a generator or lead acid battery, or the cigarette lighter port.
You do it?
So we're going to put a load of washing on. The bread maker is running. Let's have a look what the state of the battery is here. 91%. Currently putting in 800 watts. 600 watts is going out. Yeah, quite a bit of power going in and out. but that's not a problem with a 3000 watt inverter in here. So on surge, it's actually possible to go up a bit higher than that. I think 6000 watt. Yeah, we're still far from that. We'll just plug in a few more devices. Yeah, I left the vacuum cleaner running. The washing machine is doing its work. The bread maker is still connected. We're currently drawing between 800 and 1000 watts. We're slightly drawing more than we are putting in, but that's not going to be a problem for such a big battery. It'll come back up once we turn the devices back off. The app gives you the possibility to use it like a remote control for your AC300. I can turn my power points on and off. That's either the DC or the AC, because the phone is connected via Bluetooth. Okay, now it's down to 90%. I'm gonna turn this vacuum cleaner off. It's just doing nothing at the moment. That's better. Oh, that'll be nice with a cup of soup.
I reckon it'll go good.
This is going to be the first time we're going to use an electric kettle. At the moment we are drawing 200 watts.
215.
215 watts without the kettle going, because the washing has finished and the bread maker is finished. So 200 watts, 215 is going out for the fridge and the freezer. The kettle is turned on now. It'll draw a lot.
2,300 watts.
2,300 watts in total. So minus the 200, 2,100 watts to run the kettle. You wouldn't want to have that on all the time?
No, you wouldn't get long.
And now let's cut this loaf and have a look on the app at the same time to see how much it's drawing. 212 watts are going out at the moment. So that only uses not even 60 watts, something around that. But yeah, also only short term. The Bluetti actually has made it back up to 96% now because we're putting so much in at the moment. German grain, very delicious bread.
That worked alright again.
Fresh warm bread, baked at home. Can't beat it. The AC300 and the B300 are an amazing combo that can not only be used in a off-grid sort of setting like this one here is, but you can also have it mobile, portable, in your caravan for example, or as a power backup system at home. I absolutely love how you can combine different batteries according to your needs, so that way you should never run out of power. If you're interested in the AC300 or any other solar generators from Bluetti, I'm gonna leave a link in the description of this video for you. We started to plant a few vegetables here. Unfortunately, not all survived the wind, and I've got a few more in here. But we've got a lot of seeds and not much space for them. Let's change that. Taking these apart and building a garden bed.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Make it up as we go.
You're good at that.
I'll take the planks off. Well,
It's going to be that high somehow.
We'll leave that one on. Leave that one on for now, just to hold it straight. Take those two off, move it down.
And put another one in there?
Yeah.
Ah.
And take the back ones off, we don't need
No,
them.
we don't need both sided.
Then we're good. And just don't step on the boards because the nails are sticking in.
Oh yeah, I got my safety boots on.
You do too. Then we got to de-nail it. It's a weird hammer, this fucking thing.
I've never seen a tool like it.
Yeah, it's weird.
They're gonna be that high and sort of like...
Yeah, they'll be that high, that wide, or that long, and then half the width.
Ah, because you're gonna cut one in half and put it either end, and then it's like a rectangle. That could go perfectly fine over there, because that's a nice semi-shady spot there, and plants don't seem to like the full bore sun out here.
We'll do the first one and see what it looks like.
Yeah, cool.
We could probably make longer if we sometimes tapping them down.
Ah, to crack the seal, apparently.
Yeah, crack the seal. A little bit broken.
Oh.
Then there was two.
Nice.
When they make these things, they're not really all cut perfect size and that. They're just slapped together.
That side is perfectly fine.
That side's spot on.
Lined up spot on.
This side's not, but it's a garden bed.
Exactly. Doesn't matter.
Put a dodgy one in there for rustic.
Yeah, it's all rustic. Looking good.
It's a bit twisted, but we can bend it a bit.
It'll hold some plants in there anyway.
Alright.
Yes. Perfect. I love it.
It'll fit good in that. This side of that mesh.
Let's put it there then.
Bit sharp in here.
Yeah, we gotta cut those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanna go closer to the palm tree or? Not bad.
Yeah, maybe a little bit closer. Yeah, like that. I like it there, I think. Let's just leave it there for now and let me look at it for a while.
It's not full of dirt yet.
Yeah, that'll make it a bit easier to access it.
That's better.
Yes. Perfect. I love it already. There's not even anything in there yet.
Fill it up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good spot for it. We've put a lot of effort into our new garden beds and were so proud when the first seedlings started growing. Because the soil was kept nice and cool, the dogs have decided to dig up the garden beds and use it as their day beds. That happened while we were out detecting. Clint put some mesh around the edges and hopefully that'll stop the dogs from digging up the new seeds. I reckon it'll be pretty amazing to eat our homegrown vegetables out here. And we've got carrots, parsnips, spring onions, squash, lettuce, beetroot and cucumber in here now. Last time it didn't even take that long for the first seeds to pop up. It wasn't even a week. Unfortunately, the grass is a lot quicker than the seeds are. You can see how there's green grass shoots coming through the soil here. Yeah, we'll keep you updated about the progress in the garden beds here, but also inside and outside the house, of course. So if you want to tag along again, please make sure you're subscribed. We're planning on doing a bit more detecting during the cool hours next week, so you'll see the results here, of course. Until then, stay safe out there, guys.